when Herod hears a prophecy that the Messiah is going to be born, and he feels that this Messiah is going to take over his kingdom, and he'll stop being king. And so he declares that all children are to be killed, boys and girls. That's equality for you, because Pharaoh only targeted the boys. And they said, so anyway, this is a song about that, and it was sung every year on Christmas in Coventry Cathedral. Even in the 1940s, when Coventry was bombed during the war and the cathedral was terribly damaged, but they still sang the Coventry Carol. And this is a great song. Yes.
Do they still sing it?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah?
I mean, I've never been there on Christmas, but I'm sure they do. Yeah, actually, I come from quite an Orthodox background. I'm quoting the New Testament. But my father was a rabbi, and in many different places, including Plymouth. I have friends here from Plymouth. He was an Orthodox rabbi, and I go in Israel. I belong to an Orthodox feminist synagogue where women are allowed to lane and be called up to the Torah and lead some of the prayers.
He was, Hannah's father was my rabbi as well in Plymouth, and he was an amazing man.
He was also very involved in interfaith work in the 1960s, and perhaps I think he is a source of inspiration to me, although he's long since in another world. But okay, the Coventry Carol, number 11, and maybe you'll recognize it when you hear it, because it's very, very, very English. Lally, la la, thou little tiny child, bye bye, lally, lale. Oh sisters too, how may we do for to preserve this day? This poor youngling for whom we do sing, bye bye, lally, lale. Herod the king in his raging charged he hath this day his men of might in his own sight, all young children to slay. That woe is me, poor child, for thee, and ever mourn and say, for thy parting neither sigh nor sing, bye bye, lally, lale. Thank you. You did know it. You knew.